Science, week 4. So today we're going to learn all about the difference between a vertebrate and an invertebrate. So before we start, what is a skeleton? So a skeleton helps us to move, it protects our organs, and it supports our bodies. And that's what our skeletons look like here. So the difference between a vertebrate and an invertebrate. So a vertebrate is an animal that has a skeleton inside its body, and an invertebrate is an animal that does not have a skeleton inside its body. So for your task today, what I'd like you to do is to draw and predict what you think is inside the following animals. So are they vertebrates or are they invertebrates? If they are vertebrates, what do you think their skeletons look like? And if they are invertebrates, what do you think is inside them, holding and supporting their bodies and their skin? If you want to pause the video now, then you can start your drawing. As I go on to the next slide, I'm going to show you what is inside each of the following animals. So here we have a dog. So is a dog a vertebrate or an invertebrate? Well done, it's a vertebrate because it has a skeleton, and that's what the skeleton of a dog looks like. So next we've got a snake. So is a snake a vertebrate or an invertebrate? Well done, it's a vertebrate because it has a skeleton, and that's what a snake skeleton looks like. Look at all of those ribs on the spine. So next we've got a worm. So is a worm a vertebrate or an invertebrate? Well done, it's an invertebrate. There is no skeleton. And this is what is inside of a worm. So next we've got a shark. So is a shark a vertebrate or an invertebrate? So a shark is an invertebrate. It's got no skeleton. Instead of a skeleton, so instead of bones, it's got something called cartilage, which is what we have inside of our ears. So if you touch your ear, that's the same thing as the shark's inside of their body structure is made of. Next, we've got a chicken. So is a chicken a vertebrate or an invertebrate? Well done, it's a vertebrate, so it's got a skeleton, and that's what a skeleton of a chicken looks like. Next, we've got a spider. So is a spider a vertebrate or an invertebrate? So a spider is an invertebrate. It doesn't have a skeleton inside it, but instead it's got something called an exoskeleton, which means that it's basically got a skeleton on the outside of its body. And every so often, spiders shed their skin. So here is the exoskeleton of a spider. So this spider has shed its skin, and that is the exoskeleton. Good job.